What up, people? It's your boy, Stealth Jet, back at it once again, bringing you some more gameplay. To those of you who've been watching my streams, didn't I tell you all that I was in a cursed state where I would have like 85% raincoats and then like 2 sweats? Yeah. December 7th, I streamed, and what happened on Anakin? Pretty much this exact same lobby screen. Pretty much. But you know what? Speaking of streams, I should be streaming in 5 hours, which will be 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. However, if you're in a different time zone, it's cool. Because this YouTube channel right here, that's where I upload all my streams once they're done. Past, present, and future. And also, I just picked this game up. Whenever I play Call of Duty DMZ, it's going to be on that channel, not this one. And why is that the case? Well, this channel already has enough stuff going on it, and the second channel can use some more traffic. So, I'll be putting up videos of Call of Duty DMZ on there. And if you don't know what it is, it's basically Call of Duty's equivalent to Vigor. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a breath of fresh air. So like I said, if you want to see me play that, then subscribe to the second channel. So, I don't blame you all if you call me a sweat for what I am about to do. I'm sorry. The only reason, and I mean only reason, as to why I know about that is because I've gotten killed before by a sweat who spawned right where I was at. And that was where the raincoat was. And I got shot at immediately at the start of the match. I'm like, what the fuck? Turn left. Boom. There he is. In some sense, you can say that the spawn system in this game is broken. In some sense. And by the way, there's a guy right there. But it's hard to balance spawns. It's hard to. Because in this game, it's third person. Permanently. Unless you go in a first person aim down sight. You know what I'm saying? But what can you do? Don't be AFK at the start of the match. Remember that guy from earlier? This is him. Yeah. People, I don't mean to sound like a broken record here, but in this game, it's not death by bullet. It is death by sight. Especially on this map, where 80% of the map is skyline. In other words, you can't hide. I'm gonna spit this to you mathematically. For every sweat I kill, the chances of me running into a threat, not a threat, but a sweat, goes up. Let me put it to you like this. If you reach into a bag of apples and oranges and you keep taking out apples, you're eventually going to find an orange. I'm going to hush for a minute and let you watch what transpires here. This is how a sweat thinks. Whenever they ping you, they're going to drop a mortar strike if they can see where they think you're at. The mortar strike, if they get a splat on it, that's letting them know that you're still there. That's why you've seen those mortar strikes hit in the area I was at. And not to mention that very, very handy transmitter I got off one raincoat. I'm going to say it. If I didn't have that raincoat, I'll be... No, well, not raincoat. If I didn't have that transmitter, I'll be put in a very unfavorable, unfair gunfight right now. Very. But you know, the match ain't over yet. It's not over yet. The airdrop has yet to land. But it's about to land right now. Where did we last see that sweat? Well, on the icebreaker of that boat. Okay. Is he still there? How can you tell? Well, the answer to my first question is, I don't know. The answer to my second question? Well, I mean, the timed safe has not been opened. And the airdrop is there. Both of those things can let me know where he's at. But the thing is, sweats are smart. And they're so smart to where they put two and two together and realize, maybe I shouldn't do anything. What I'm trying to tell you is, that sweat may be nearby, but I won't know about it. And you're going to see me get kind of paranoid in a few moments here. And it makes sense because he was last seen in this area. So, LED 5 on quick draw. As in when I shoot, the first thing that's going to be firing is the LED 5. However, if I catch somebody out in the open, I have an SG1. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Right here, I get paranoid. I'll look, and I'm like, is that a person or am I tripping? Pull out the LED 5, aim, that's not a person. You noticed how quickly I aimed just now? You see, in this game, you know, when you aim with a scope, you give off glint. Any kind of scope. ADR scope, VSS scope, no matter what. Right? But the thing is, though, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but the thing is, though, you give off glints in a 180-degree angle. As in, from your immediate left to your immediate right. Anything behind you won't see that you're giving off glint. So in the case of where the container was going off and y'all seen that glint right in front of you, he wasn't aiming at me. He was aiming at the container. If he was aiming at me, he would have started rushing me immediately, but he didn't. He ran down to the boat. Or it could be the case of where he seen me duck behind the rocks and I didn't show up again. So he thought to himself, well, maybe he's in a time safe. I wasn't. But my point is this. Even though it looked like he was aiming at me, he wasn't. And I'll tell you how I know he wasn't aiming at me. Like I just said, he'll be, you know, weaving back and forth, running up to me. But also, he would have shot at me immediately. Because like I said, sweats are smart. They'll just throw as much ammunition at you and hope it hits. Because that's how sweats play. So if you're wondering why I didn't shoot at him on the icebreaker of that boat, it's because, number one, he was far away. Damage drop-off is a thing. Number two, even if I did hit him, what would he have on him? Body armor. So even if I did hit him, it would cause minimal damage to his body armor. And then what else is going to happen? He's going to rush me, and I'm going to try to find cover. And like I said, sweats will shoot at you no matter how distant you are from them. And it would have been a very unfavorable situation. I don't think with my right finger. I think with my brain. Now, other players, they might have would have taken a shot. And they might have would have got away with it. But me, I try to analyze things before I act on them. You know? Kind of like think before you speak. But with a gun. And the gun does the talking, you know? So, I hope you've enjoyed this one. Because that's it. I'll catch you next time. Peace.